My dear brothers and sisters, at the heart of our Catholic faith is the belief that Jesus is both God and man, that Jesus was born for our salvation, that Jesus died for us, and that Jesus rose from the dead. Always we are invited to know Jesus personally through the scriptures and through the Jewish and Christian traditions that have come down to us and which we accept as revelation. It is no easier today that it was in the time of Jesus to believe these truths of faith. We must meet the living Jesus before we can truly commit ourselves to Him. We come to meet Jesus personally in the scriptures by reading them and meditating on them. The first reading today is from the book of Wisdom. It also gives us a methodology. Start persecuting Christians and see what happens to their faith. Start persecuting good people and see if God will come to save them. This is pretty strong medicine, but it is also part of what convinced the early believers. The church is always a mess because it is a church of sinners. As is clear in every age, even the leaders in the church are sinners, some worse than others. At that same church proclaims Jesus as God, as Lord, as Redeemer. That same church proclaims Jesus who died as and risen. The second reading today is from the letter of James. It explains in some way the results of our sinfulness. Where jealousy and selfish ambition exist, there is disorder and every foul practice. The gospel tells us again that Jesus himself proclaimed that he would be put to death and rise, but that his followers could not yet understand what those words could mean. Only when Jesus had died did some of his followers remember and begin to reflect. We are his followers today. Do we forget his words? Yes, just as did his early followers. There will be trials and tribulations and evils, but Jesus has promised to be with us and to be his church until the end of the world. Let us believe in him. Have a blessed Sunday. Amen.